Hey friends, this is Evan, and we are being friends. There are so many board games out there, and there's so many that are so good, but sometimes it's hard to know which ones to buy. So I want to share with you 7 of my favorites that I know that you're gonna love. This is a part of a series where I go through 19 games I played in 2019 for the first time. If you still haven't seen part 1, I'll link it up there in the info card, but you gotta see those games as well. Hopefully by the end of this video, you're gonna hopefully buy a game, because they're so fun. And they're so fun to buy. I'm so excited to share these with you. I hope you enjoy the video. This next game is Parks. So I don't actually own Parks. It's actually a game that my sister-in-law owns. It actually came out this year, and it is the #1 most beautiful game I've ever played, ever. Every single piece of artwork feels pristine in its quality and its feeling around it. Plus, the quality of the components are above and beyond. It is a game about being a hiker through national parks. So this theme is really unique and really outdoorsy, and I love that. It'll really speak to a lot of people who aren't really gamers and who just didn't know that they needed it. Besides the production quality and the artwork being just perfect, the gameplay is also quite fun and feels meaningful. One of my next games from this year that I loved so much is called The Mind. This is a wacky cooperative game where basically all you do is you're playing your cards, trying to get them from lowest to highest, and if your team can play all your cards, then you win the level and go to the next stage. It seems really simple, but the catch is you can't talk about what numbers you have. So you have to look at each other and figure it out using intuition and teamwork. It capitalizes on the feelings that cooperative games give, which is when you lose together, it's okay, and when you win together, it is the most satisfying and exciting thing ever. So there's a lot of triumph in this game, a lot of cheers. So I love The Mind. It's a great one. Magic games. Boom. This next game I'm going to talk about is Legend of the Five Rings. Legend of the Five Rings is a living card game from Fantasy Flight Games, and it is one of the most dense with decision making games I've ever played, and I love it so much. I love the lore. All of the art is insanely good. It's probably the best art I've seen in any card game. I played it like almost 50 times this year, and it was great. Next up, Railroad Inc. We talked about this game in our stocking stuffers video. It's 1 to 6 players, and then if you have this, you can play it with up to 12 players. It's a wonderful little game. It's super simple. All you do is draw little railroads and roads, try to connect these networks together and make a big network. But it's continuously satisfying and frustrating in the right ways, and I love this game so much. It's great. The next game is another roll and write game, Welcome to. This game is so satisfying, challenging, simple enough. It's just great, and it's so great to show other people. It's just a really good time. Anyways, Welcome to is a wonderful game. Being able to play it by myself or with up to any number of people makes it really great, and I'm so excited to get more roll and writes this upcoming year because I fell in love with them. This next game is Shadowrun Crossfire, which is a cooperative deck building game. I love cooperative games, love deck building games. This is one of the best of both. It's a fairly simple game. It's not super complex, but it is so hard. It is notable for being just brutal. The thing about it though is that it's not unfair. It is just brutal. So as you play and improve and get better and your characters even get stronger, it gives you so many satisfying huge turns where everything goes from, oh crap, we're gonna die for sure, to wait, we might actually win. And I love that feeling. This game, when I first played it, we played it 6 times in a row. The first 3 times we just absolutely lost. And then the 4th time we were playing and we were doing stuff and it was crazy and it was a bunch of awesome like turns in a row. And then Jacob does something and kills the final enemy. And we like look at each other and we're like, did we just win? And then we realized we won and just jumped up in the air and we were just cheering because we were so excited that we won. And it was, to date, one of the most rewarding moments in gaming ever for me. So I love this game for it. I'm excited to play it more. Yeah, I love it. This next game, Amico, which is a 2-player card game. It is some of the most interesting, fresh, fun decision making ever. Is insanely good. So I played this for the first time this year, and it blew me away. I loved it so much. The artwork in this game is just gorgeous. It's just serene and it's just beautiful. So I love that. But then for the most part, what really makes this game so good, a really interesting puzzle every single time. It like shouldn't be as fun as it is, but it is so good, and for those reasons, like, I love it. Thanks guys for sticking around to the end. Hopefully you found at least one more game that you're looking to buy, because sometimes you just gotta buy a new game. We got all of them linked in the description below so that you can check it out easily. Make sure you subscribe so that you won't miss part 3, which comes out next week. Until then, you're gonna wanna watch this video because it is hilarious, and it's one of our favorite games as well. In part 3, you're gonna hear my 5 favorite out of the 50+ games I played in 2019. You're not gonna wanna miss it because these are the best ones. As soon as part 3 is uploaded next week, I'm gonna link it right here for you so you can just get right to it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next week.